back at the Alpensia Sports Park, and we are just a single run away in the Big Air event from crowning the 2018 Winter Olympics champion. And the question on everyone's lips here in Alpensia is the same. Can he do it? In 10 seconds, he's going to find out if a lifetime of training, hard work, passion, and steely dedication was enough to take home the first ever Big Air Olympic gold medal.
You know, going to the Olympics is something you remember for the rest of your life.
It's a really humbling experience, and it's kind of like you don't want to take it for granted.
People from all over the world coming together and competing.
C'est 30 secondes tous les 4 ans, c'est une pression énorme.
Behind the scenes things that no one really thinks about.
You've worked your entire life for those few seconds.
You know, all the training is the value.
Ça prend des fois des mois, voire des années, pour arriver à faire quelque chose que tu as dans la tête.
Put in a lot of work and a lot of time and dedication, and it kind of consumes your whole life, and it's over like that.
I am ready to risk everything.
In the world of sport, legends surface only once in a single generation. At the 2018 Olympic Winter Games in South Korea, a new legend is on the cusp of emerging as one freestyle athlete attempts to make history. But to reach that moment, and what the cheering crowds don't see, requires dedication, sacrifice, failure, and ultimately, passion.
fan var det där?
Despite the increasing specialization in freestyle snowboard disciplines, the addition of snowboard big air into the 2018 Olympic Winter Games lets us dream about the birth of legends like Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, and Michael Phelps. For the first time, a single freestyle athlete could feasibly walk away with 3 medals across slopestyle, halfpipe, and big air. Do you think it's possible for a single athlete to win 3?
Yeah, so yeah, there's pipe, slopestyle, big air, and a couple people might do all 3, but they won't. They're not gonna get gold in all of them because it's too specialized now. It's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Definitely pretty tough.
Oh.
With 159 days until South Korea, he travels with the other athletes to the national training camp in Japan during the summer of 2017. The snow park there is one of the most advanced in the world, offering an array of features including rails, which are an immensely important part of his preparation.
Nej! Hej, nu hände en liten grej. Mitt PS Plus gick ut. Och då kan jag inte spela.
Varför inte då?
För man behöver det. Alla spel behöver man PS Plus förutom Fortnite, tror jag.
Vad kostar det då?
En månad kostar 75.
Ja, okej.
Mm.
Bra.
Hej då.
Hej.
With 159 days until South Korea, he travels with the other athletes to the national training camp in Japan during the summer of 2017.
Bon, déjà, quand on en arrive à faire des compétitions de slopestyle de haut niveau, ça veut dire que les tricks, on les a. Ils sont acquis. Ça veut dire qu'à l'entraînement avant, au printemps, été, automne, on les a bouffés. On en a fait des centaines pour optimiser le moment où, en compétition, on n'aura plus besoin de se demander la manière dont il faut faire pour que le trick arrive sur les pieds. Ça, c'est acquis. Ce qu'il y a durant slopestyle ou en pipe, c'est d'enchaîner, faire une figure, puis de passer à l'autre, puis de passer au rail, et puis de repasser une figure, de repasser au rail, et de... Voilà, c'est surtout sur ça qu'on affine les moments où on est sur les compétitions. C'est pas trop sur la technique proprement dite, quoi.
At this point, neither he nor the coaches know what the final design of the slopestyle park being constructed in Pyeongchang will look like. So his goal at the national training camp is to utilize the park's features to practice the tricks he plans to use during the competitive season, while also beginning to think about the run he wants to unveil in South Korea. Each one of these athletes considers it an honor and a privilege to be selected to train at the national training camp in Japan, even though many are aware they won't make the final shortlist for the 2018 Olympic Winter Games.
Before each run, it's kind of, you know, I'm pretty focused on what I'm gonna do. I'm like kind of looking at the course. I'm in my head a lot and just, you know, visualizing myself going through each feature. You know, I'm a bit nervous. I have like some butterflies, but it's like excitement at the same time. And it's just, you know, some like adrenaline that's like getting me ready to drop in.
It's a crazy, lots of different emotions going through your head.
At the first major big air event of the 2016 season in Japan, there is a huge amount of excitement and pressure in the air after the International Olympic Committee announced during the summer of 2015 that the discipline would be included for the first time at the 2018 Olympic Winter Games. With big air now thrust into the world spotlight, talk begins of which athletes will be the ones to journey to Pyeongchang.
Welcome to the first of 4 events here in Japan. And with the idea that big air will be a part of the 2018 Games, the guessing game begins as to who will be the one to watch in 2 years' time. That's why we're expecting plenty. Oh, boosting huge air! Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing. Unbelievable! Look at the height coming off that jump. We should see something really special here now.
Woo! What a ride, dude. What a rush!
Woohoo!
That was an insane jump. Let's see if the big air is put to good. Look at that. Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing. Work with a clean grab. Big air is the kind of event that makes you jump out of your seat and shout, "Did that just happen?" Yes, it did. And nobody here was expecting a debut run like that. I mean, what a start to the season. He really came out swinging with that performance. So the big question is whether or not it was just a lucky run. Let's find out. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. big fall right there. That trick was hitting home. That's got to be a record here today. I want to see a burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a master class. Decent air with that jump. Time to follow up with a sick triple front flip with a very tight grab.
Was awesome.
Air. Maybe we'll see something special at the back of it. Double so unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end. Whoa! Unbelievable! Folks, are we witnessing the birth of a new big air sensation? I've got a feeling we might just be. And with those colossal performances chalked up, this is the guy everybody needs to watch out for. So far, we have seen huge performances at the first two events from him here in Japan. So what I want to know is, can he make it 3 for 3 today? A dizzying triple cork with a grab. Boosting huge air. A jaw-dropping triple rodeo with a grab. Unbelievable! Look at the height coming off that. So focused, so in the zone. This is simply unbelievable to watch. Oh, nailed it. This guy has come out here today and basically said to every other competitor, come on, come get me. That was incredible.
While the pressure of competing is already enough for any athlete, no one was prepared for the outcome of the third run of the day here in Japan. The world's first quadruple in competition was landed. In 10 seconds, the landscape shifted, and the scramble to match that monumental moment was now on.
You can really feel the tension amongst the athletes after that quad backflip landing earlier today. Like, how do you follow that? I don't think he can, but if he wants to, he's going to have to dig deep into his bag of tricks. Huge air. Maybe we'll see something special at the... Oh, it's just going down at the end. That was an insane jump. Let's see if a dizzying quadruple backflip with a perfect grab. Unbelievable! Look at the height coming off that. Look at that! Have you ever? That would have been so smooth if that landing hadn't been botched.
Woo! I just ripped that ride apart!
Burning through. Now that I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad luck. Well, he gave it one heck of a shot and turned in a super impressive start. What a kickoff to the season with that quad backflip and our first glimpse of possible contenders for South.
しっかりこういう風にやってオリンピックここではいい結果取れるようにと思ってやってきた部分が人一倍あったと思うから。
By the end of the tour, the long journey towards the 2018 Olympic Winter Games has begun. But in between the rigorous training, athletes know that sometimes a break is needed, which is why he decides to venture to Japanese backcountry to explore the landscape on offer. well-earned moment of escapism in beautiful Japanese backcountry, the harsh reality of what lies ahead rears its head once again. Preparation and training for the 2018 Games.
So we had our test event this year. I won that event, which was pretty cool. So that was my first time in Korea. The half pipe was probably one of the best half pipes I've ever ridden in my life.
En slopestyle, l'épreuve pré-olympique, elle a eu lieu en 2016. Et c'était...
While slopestyle competitions have played a major role in snowboarding, both before and after its inclusion in the 2014 Olympic Winter Games in Sochi, it became clear that events were becoming tiresome when style began to take a backseat in favor of a spin-to-win mentality. For South Korea, design has been brought back to the fore. For many of the athletes, the course in Phoenix Snow Park promises to be one of the most creative in any slopestyle event to date. And 2 years out from the 2018 Games, he's handed his first opportunity to experience it. Joining a number of athletes from around the world, he's able to test out the innovative and extremely progressive course, quickly realizing that its stunning design gives him a huge amount of options that will ultimately influence his final run in 2018.
On s'est demandé ce que le décalage allait nous faire.
Every single time this guy steps up, I get goosebumps. He is so technical, so skilled, and so in control of everything out there. I really do feel we are looking at a future Olympic champion. A 180 executed with lots of style. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing.
Yeet! Pop.
That's got to be a record here today. I want to see a big trick now with that kind of huge air.
Oh.
Came down real hard there. The judges will be cutting points for that mistake when the run's done.
Nej, det ska nog fan inte
Tacking on a grab to that 1080. Wow. Oh, boosting huge air. Oh, man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Look at that. Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing.
Yes. Fan, den andra svennen måste ju komma två. Ja, så ja. Så jobbar vi.
Wasn't expecting that. I
Men vad
really
fan?
thought that one was landing.
Fan vad han dissar mig.
Rodeo with a clean grab. Really? Again? We're seeing a lot of repetition during this run, which is not good at this level. Switch to cork, 540. Locking the grab into that 540.
Förlåt kommentarer,
Double
men
cork with
jag
a
är
perfect
bra
grab.
på skidor, inte på snowboard.
The judges look for variety in a run, and we're not seeing that here. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Oh, man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here.
Har du redan sagt?
Oh,
Din
what a
jävel!
shame. Couldn't get the landing gear down. The judges are going to dock some big points for that. Stomping that 50-50. Switch to cork, 540. That would have been so smooth that that landing hadn't been botched.
Håll käft kommentarer.
Cork 720, nice. Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a stylish trick. Cork with a grab at the end there. Switch to cork, 540. Straight into the nose press. Locked on grab on that double rodeo. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a masterclass. So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those, just going down at the end.
Aj, aj, aj.
Cork with a tight grab. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. Cork with a grab at the end there.
Hoppas att jag inte blir copyright av den här jävla musiken här bakom nu. Åh, helvete.
That was an insane jump. Let's see if the big air... Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a masterclass. Heating things up with a grab during that big triple backflip.
10. Aj, aj, aj.
Awesome!
Jag gick inte först. Jag ligger 10. Nej, pinsamt. Nu måste jag skärpa till mig här. Bop.
Oh. Now
What the fuck var det där? Jag ska ju...
Talk about bad luck. Switch to cork, 540 into the threes. So unlucky.
Vad var det där?
Scored too much at the end.
Nu fan.
That would have been so smooth that landing hadn't been botched.
Ja, jag vet det. Så här då.
Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Oh, just going down.
För fan.
Not a lot of time to pull a trick out of the bag with that weak jump. Rodeo with a grab.
Ja, där var just det många tricks. Tänk dig crown. Det där. Oj, så snyggt.
Breaking out the grab and holding on at the end of that smooth 540. Some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Decent air with that jump. Time to follow up with a... Oh, that was a nasty fall. Not sure you can come back from that. Rodeo with a tight grab. Oh, we felt that one all. Judges did too. Dropping a clean grab into the 900.
Denna blir så... Aj, pinsamt.
Landing that 360 with a tight grab. Cork with a tight grab. Cork with a grab.
För fan vad jobbig han är nu.
Great height coming out of that jump. So let's
Ganska
see it
hypad
use
in.
light. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Good height off the jump. Let's see it put to good use. 1440, perfect grab. This is superhuman stuff right here. Cork with a grab at the end there.
17 000, så ja.
Awesome ride.
Så jävla bra.
Nice switch up to the rodeo and nailing the landing at the end. Stomping that 50-50. Cork with a clean grab. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used?
Ja, det blir det.
Unbelievable! Look at the height coming off that jump. Look at
jävlar.
that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! Sliding a perfect grab into that massive 1440.
Vad fan gör jag här?
Massive quadruple front flip with a
Åh, så missar jag!
You're gonna drop the grab
Nej,
into your runs out
nej,
there.
det är inte sant. Det är inte sant. Usch!
If you want to see what a true champion looks like, then focus.
Vad händer nu? Nej, jag vill inte göra detta. Nej, usch. Hallå. Här är en snowpark. annan snowpark har man kört? Fan vad man måste unlocka saker. Kör denna då. Nej, nej usch. Nej, nej. Bye bye baby. För fan vad fake det där ser ut egentligen. Ja, Jasse. Sida bara BAM! Nej! Nej! Nej, det hållet ska ju inte vara på det. Nej. Nej. Pinsamt. Den måste jag få mycket av. Jo, 5000. Wop! Scrub pop. Okej, kan jag få... Nej, det fan vad nära! Kom igen, framlänges fan. Yes, framlänges. Och stort ta på. Ah! Fan vad jagga. Fy fan, jag kan inte så mycket kort. Jag vill inte åka snowboard.
Opportunities for a break in his intense schedule, although few and far between, are the ones he'll cherish long after they've ended. With the test event in Korea under his belt and another coming up in just 1 week's time, the next 24 hours are a chance to relax and take in the stunning Japanese backcountry at his own pace.
Holy shit!
Jag åker dit för snabbt här, vad fan. Inte också snabbt. Oj. Aj, aj, aj.
With last year's test event a success and the new competitive...
We're in the land of the rising sun and about to catch our
Woohoo!
first glimpse of the
Let's
biggest
go.
sensation of last season. For me, we are looking at one of the most versatile athletes in years, and I'm curious to see what he can do after last year's test event in South Korea. Double rodeo with a grab. Rodeo with a clean grab. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a masterclass. Nailed the grab during that 1440. So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. Cork with a
What the
tight
fuck?
grab.
What the fuck?
Cork with a grab. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end.
Woo! What a ride, dude.
Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Rodeo 540. Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a stylish trick. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is... Oh, man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching... Oh, boosting huge air. Look at that. Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing. Really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. Locking down the grab into the 720. Cork with a grab at the end there. Decent air with that jump. Time to follow up with a meaty trick. Cork with a clean grab. 360, landing stomp. Nice.
Oh, yeah!
An impressive run that firmly cements his status as the slopestyle favorite for the 2018 games. And it doesn't look like the summer hiatus has had any sort of adverse effect on his abilities. He's gotten off to a strong start this new season, and he knows how to work those features for maximum points. So let's see if he can match that magnificent performance from the previous event. Easily stomping that rodeo, nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. Switch into the backflip. Rodeo 540. Backflip with a perfect grab. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be miles of style? Triple rodeo with a vice-like grab. Cork with a tight grab. Oh, big fall right there. That trick was hitting home. Nice, great height coming out of that jump, so let's see it used right. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Really missed the chance to grab during that one. That's got to be a record here today. I want to see a big trick now with that kind of huge air. Nicely locking in the grab to that big double front flip. Going for the grab during that 900. So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! A perfect grab during that 1080. Look at the hold time on that grab coming out of the 720. Latching on hard with a grab. Rodeo with a grab. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. A front flip, nice and clean with a very smooth landing. Rodeo 540. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. A ridiculous double backflip with a grab. Good height off the jump. Let's see it put to good use. Nicely locking into that grab on the big triple front flip. Huge air. Maybe we'll see something special at the backup. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Rodeo with a tight grab. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Nailing the grab coming out of that 720. Not a lot of air coming off that jump. Switch to cork, 540.
No stop.
Perfect grab during that head-spinning double rodeo. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. 360, landing stomp, nice. Cork 720, nice. A clean backflip, but the judges will want to see something bigger for the next trick for sure. A textbook no slide right there, locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing. Cork with a grab at the end there. Really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. Rodeo with a clean grab. Breaking out the grab and holding on at the end, that smooth 540. Laying down a clean 50-50. Kicking up a storm with a grab during that huge triple cork. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a master class. Rodeo with a tight grab. Rodeo 540. Switch to cork 540. Cork 720. Nice. Holding on to the grab during that 360. Cork with a grab.
Yeah!
Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. And into the nose slide. Nailing the grab coming out of that backflip. Rodeo 540. And into the 540 with style. With a jump that small, you just don't have a lot of time to pull a big trick. Into the 360 with a smooth land. Backflip with a perfect grab. Rodeo with a grab at the end. Lots of variety from the trick bag on show here. The double backflip with a grab. So unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end. A silky smooth tame dog. Very nice. Going straight into the nose slide. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. And right into the tail press. Nailing the grab coming out of that backflip. Backflip with a perfect grab. Backflip with a tight grab. And straight into the nose press. Cork with a tight grab. Cork with a grab at the end there. Really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Unbelievable! Look at the height coming off that jump. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here.
Bra.
Oh, what a shame! Couldn't get the landing gear down. The judges are going to dock some big points for that. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Nailing the grab coming out of that backflip. Well, you really got to drop the grabs into your runs out there, and that's what we're seeing here. Oh, we felt that one all the way up here in the booth, and I'm sure the judges did too. Rodeo with the clean grab. Stomping that 50-50. Oh, now that I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad luck. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. Switch to cork, 540. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. Rodeo with a grab at the end. Not a lot of time to pull a trick out of the bag with that weak jump. Taking some huge risk here. Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing. Locking in the grab with that smooth 360. Stomping the double backflip with a grab and piling on those points. Cork with a clean grab. Rodeo 540. That would have been so smooth that landing hadn't been botched. Backflip with a tight grab. Landing that 360 with a tight grab. Nice clean backflip. But I'd expect more from the next trick.
Jag vill... Så kan
Laying down a clean 50-50. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. Nailing the tail slide like it was so unlucky.
Men snälla!
Scored too much at the end. Rodeo with a grab.
Få denna.
Switch to cork, 540.
Få denna längst in så jag inte krockar i staketjävligt.
Rodeo 540. Oh.
Men
now
alltså.
That I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad luck. Cork with a tight grab. Cork 720, nice. Switch to cork 540. A front flip, really clean, but the next one will need to be bigger to impress the judges. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Stomping that 50-50 and a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. 360, landing stomped, nice. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. Clean grab during that buttery smooth double cork, very nice. Wow, a crazy triple cork with a grab. Just couldn't seem to stay in control of landing on that one.
Jävlar, jag fick 6000 på det hoppet. Fan, kunde jag inte svänga lite mer så kunde jag handla på grind. Nej! Nej! Nej, nu. Det där.
Awesome!
Men vad fan var det där?
Cork with a grab. Nailing.
Nej, alltså, det där staketet förstör så jävla mycket.
Talk about bad luck.
Tack about bad.
Really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. Textbook backflip execution. Switch into the backflip. Backflip with a perfect grab. A big 540, perfectly done. Nailing that 540 and bringing it down onto the powder with ease.
Okay.
Nice clean backflip, but I'd expect more from the next trick.
Det får du också. Fan, 15 000 Fan.
Burning through tricks like it was nothing.
Yes.
This run is a masterclass. Latching on hard with the grab, coming out of that huge 900. Latching on hard with the grab. Not a lot of air coming off that jump.
Jag har inte tillräckligt med poäng.
Stomping that 50-50. Backflip with a tight grab.
Vad fan har jag vad heter det?
Rodeo with a grab at the end. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. I'd expect to see more than a backflip for the next one. This is the Olympics after all.
Håll käft. Det är bättre än
Cork 720, nice. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Now that's a tight grab on that double cork. Cork with a grab. So focused, so in the zone.
8000, så jobbar man.
Oh, just going down at the end.
Du måste skoja med mig.
The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that back. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. tight grab. Laying down a clean 50-50. Rodeo with a tight grab.
Men hoppa inte Mia grinden då. Måste jag.
Nailing the grab, coming out of that backflip.
Nej, många. Nej. Jag ska ha 7000 där så är det bra.
Backflip with a tight grab.
Och denna jundan fuckas upp av den där jävla pissen.
Clean touchdown. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. 180, landing stomp. Straight into the nose press. So unlucky.
Vad var det där?
Too much at the end.
Spel, hallå? Någon? Ubisoft.
Locking the grab into that 540. Cork with a clean grab. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. Rodeo 540. Demonstrating your basic 180 there. And into the nose press. Cork with a tight grab.
Så ja, 8000 här.
Rodeo and nailing that landing with absolute authority.
Det där var nära.
Rodeo with a clean grab. Cork with a clean grab.
Jävla 19 000 redan nu.
So focused, so in the zone. This is simply unbelievable to watch.
Nej, jag fick inte bra height
Look
där.
at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! So focused, so in the zone. This is simply unbelievable to watch. Cork with a grab. And into the 540.
Så, det var etta. Det där var nära att jag kom tvåa. Åh, fy fan. 300 poäng mer.
Cork with a grab at the end there. A textbook no slide right there. Locked on grab on that double rodeo. Holding the grab perfectly during that big 540 spin. Rodeo 540. Another one from the enormous arsenal on display. Tail press.
Åh, 10 000 redan. Jävlar, det kommer bli en bra runda.
Straight into the nose press. Rodeo with a grab at the end. 360 with a very clean
Vad
grab.
fan var det där för piss?
A clean grab during that massive double cork.
Nej, vad fan, så jag 14 000.
Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a stylish trick. Cork with a clean grab and into the nose press. Front flip with a nicely locked in grab. A 180 executed with lots of style. A perfect 180 with a super smooth landing. Breaking up the grab and holding on at the end. That smooth.
Oh my god.
Something else to see someone so focused and so in the zone like that. If you want to see what a true champion looks like, then focus all of your attention on this guy. Every single time this guy steps up, I get goosebumps. He is so technical, so skilled, and so in control of everything out there. I really do feel we are looking at a future Olympic champion.
Det där.
Stopping that 50-50.
Nej, det där är för stora hopp där. Jag måste ta lite pay attention to that.
360, landing stomp, nice. Rodeo 540. That's got to be a record here today. I want to see a big trick now with that kind of huge air.
Här får du se ett sick trick. Man kan inte göra så himla sjuka tricks.
Huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. grab at the end there. That would have been so
Tia,
smooth.
usch, det där ger vi inte. Bort här, ja.
Stomping that 50-50. Rodeo stomping that landing with plenty of style. Rodeo with a grab. Decent air with that jump. Time to follow up with a meaty trick.
Golvet är jag. Jag fick en trophy som inte golvet är jag.
Oh, now that I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad luck. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Demonstrating your basic 180 there. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. Rodeo 540. Switch the cork with a clean landing. Rodeo with a tight grab. Double rodeo with a perfect grab. That was an insane jump. Let's see if the big air is quick and good. Stomping the triple rodeo and a grab. Unbelievable. Look at the height coming off that jump. We should see so focused, so in the zone. This is simply unbelievable to watch. Rodeo 540. Really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. Front flip and stomping that landing at the end. Locking in the grab during the front flip. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end.
Nej!
A big 540, perfectly done. Stomping that 50-50.
What the
fuck? Front flip, nice and clean with a very smooth landing. Cork with a clean grab. Really? Again? We're seeing a lot of repetition during this run, which is not good at this level. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a master class. So focused, so in the zone. This is simply unbelievable to watch.
What the fuck?
Nice switch up to the rodeo and nailing the landing at the end. A beautifully executed cork. Showing a lot of versatility on this run right into the cork. A front flip really clean, but the next one will need to be bigger to impress the judges. Double cork with a perfect grab. Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! Unbelievable. He's delivered yet again. These runs he pulls out at every one of these events are just so incredible to watch.
Åh, titta jag har jockat en ny snowpark. Yeah boy! Nej, jag vill inte! Nej, quit. Vad fan är den där nu? Snowparken? Snowpark, hallå? Hej, hallå? Nej, inte snowboard! Jag vill inte köra skit snowboard. Så. No, please, no! Säg inte att jag kommer till Hoprun, för för det här musik. Det var jag jävligt förbannad. Åh! Okej, där går de. Där ska jag. Boy! Nej, det är det. Det är här ju. Kör jag ju den igen. Fan, jag behöver pissa.
in the land of the rising sun and about to catch our first glimpse of the biggest sensation of last season. For me, we are looking at one of the most versatile athletes in years, and I'm curious to see what he can do after last year's test event in South Korea. Nice, great height coming out of that jump, so let's see it used right. And a perfect 360 with a clean touchdown. Oh, boosting huge air. A huge quadruple front flip with a perfect grab. Textbook backflip execution. 1440, perfect grab. This is superhuman stuff right here. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Into the triple front flip with a grab. That lit up the scoreboard. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. Good height off the jump. Let's see it put to good use. A dizzying triple cork with a grab. That was an insane jump. Let's see if the big air is put to good use. So focused, so in the zone, this is simply unbelievable to watch. Clean grab during that buttery smooth double cork. Very nice. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends.
Woo! I just ripped that ride apart.
The grab coming out of that backflip. Killer triple rodeo with a grab. Stomping that 50-50. Nice clean backflip. But I'd expect more from the next trick. Serious style on display. Triple cork and a super tight grab. Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! A jaw-dropping triple rodeo with a grab. If we see that again, this run is going to get very boring very quickly. Backflip with a tight grab. Laying down a clean 50-50. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. He's gotten off to a strong start this new season, and he knows how to work those features for maximum points. So let's see if he can match that magnificent performance from the previous event. And into a nose slide. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Backflip with a tight grab. Rodeo and nailing that landing with absolute authority. 360, landing stomp, nice. Rodeo with a grab. Rodeo with a tight grab. A clean grab off the back of that double front flip. Burning through tricks like it was nothing. This run is a master class. Oh, big fall right there. That trick was hitting home. switch into the backflip. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. Dropping a grab into that front flip, just what the judges want. You know, I didn't see a grab there, and I'm betting the judges caught that too. Backflip with a perfect grab. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Nailing the grab, coming out of that, so unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end. Really missed a chance to grab big air and go for something special. Backflip with a tight grab. Backflip with a perfect grab. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. Cork 720, nice. Stomping that 50-50. Rodeo, stomping that landing with plenty of style. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. And into the front flip, smooth, with a very smooth landing. Wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing. Not a lot of time to pull a trick out of the bag with that weak jump. Cork with a grab at the end there. Backflip with a tight grab. Into the 360 with a smooth landing. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Nicely into the 540. Nailing the grab coming out of that backflip. Switch to Cork, 540. Laying down a clean 50-50. Really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Double rodeo with a grab. Quad Cork with a perfect grab. Oh, a very hard landing on that huge quad cork. That's gotta hurt. Double cork with a stylish grab. Rodeo 540. Nicely jazzing up that cork with a grab at the end. Stomping that 50-50.
More in the wind. I've got the powder.
Cork with a grab. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Backflip with a tight grab. The judges want to see, oh, now that I was not expecting at all. Talk about bad luck. Straight into the tame dog. Plenty of versatility on show here now. Decent air with that jump. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Front flip with a clean grab. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. Rodeo with a clean grab. That would have been so smooth that the landing hadn't been botched. Front flip with a grab. Nailing the grab coming out of that backflip. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Nailing the 360 easily there. And the landing was nice and clean as well. A clean backflip, but the judges will want to see something bigger for the next trick for sure. Locking in the grab during the front flip. Going for the cork. Nice and very, very clean. Cork 720. Nice. Oh, that's a tight grab on that double cork. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here. Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! Clean grab during that buttery smooth double cork. Very nice. Double front flip with a grab. Switch to cork, 540. Front flip with a nicely locked in grab. Back flip with a tight grab. Cork with a tight grab. Nice switch up to the rodeo and nailing the landing at the end. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. Straight into the nose press. Front flip with a grab. .360 with a smooth grab. Cork with a clean grab. Locked on grab on that double rodeo. Double rodeo with a perfect grab. Nice, great height coming out of that jump, so let's see it used right. Unbelievable! Look at the height coming off that jump. Oh, so unlucky! I think we're going to see some big points deducted for that fall. Front flip with a clean grab. And straight into the nose press. Front flip with a nice, oh, what a shame! Couldn't get the landing gear down. The judges are gonna dock some big points for that. Back flip with a perfect grab. Landing at .360 with a tight grab.
Oh, what the fuck?
Rodeo 540. Nailing it, wasn't expecting that. I really thought that one was landing. Nailing the tail slide like it was nothing. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. With a jump that small, you just don't have a lot of time to pull a big trick. Cork 720, nice. Laying down a clean 50-50. Nice clean backflip, but I'd expect more from the next trick. Front flip with a grab. Back flip with a tight grab. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but with, oh, big fall right there. That trick was hitting home. .180 with a smooth grab. Textbook backflip execution. Switch to cork, 540. Rodeo with a tight grab. Perfect execution of the tame dog. A 180 executed with lots of style. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Locking in the grab during the front flip. Oh, just going down at the end. Cork with a grab at the end there. And into the nose press. Nailing the grab coming out of that backflip. And straight into the nose press. Front flip and stomping that landing at the end. Nailing that 540 and bringing it down onto the powder with ease. Piecing the run together with a very clean, very smooth 360. Stomping that 50-50. Cork 720, nice. Backflip with a perfect grab. Nicely locking in the grab to that big double front flip. Rodeo with a grab.
Oh! Nej, alltså du måste.
I'm sure the judges did too. Not a lot of air coming off that jump. Front flip with a nicely locked in grab. Locking in the grab tightly during the backflip. Switch to cork, 540. Rodeo and nailing that landing with absolute authority. Front flip with a grab. The judges want to see grabs during the tricks, and that's exactly what they got at the end of that backflip. Oh, so unlucky. I think we're going to see some big points deducted for that fall. Cork 720, nice. Stomping that 50-50, really spicing up that rodeo with a clean grab right at the end. 360 with a very clean grab. Backflip with a tight grab. Nailing the grab coming out of that backflip. A ridiculous double backflip with a grab. A front flip, really clean, but the next one will need to be bigger to impress the judges. So unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end.
Klockan är så mycket. No. Är det sant, jag ska ändå till ishallen imorgon. Jag går och lägger